Hello, welcome in and welcome back. My name's Kerry, this is Yew Tree Tarot. Today we're going to be having a look at whether the person on your mind, the person that you're thinking about, misses you or what they're sort of thinking. Get a bit of an insight into what's going on with them. I'm going to be using the Light Seer for the first cards, the first base energy cards. So we will lay down 5 cards and we'll clarify to just get an overview of where they are, what they're thinking. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, we have the Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So with the Seven of Wands, looks like they're feeling a little bit defensive, possibly a little bit caught up in a bubble of their own kind of defensiveness. With the Six of Pentacles, they're aware that there was an issue around sharing, around feelings, reciprocal efforts. Three of Swords, looks like they are in some emotional pain. Four of Pentacles, still a bit of reluctance there, stubbornness potentially. And the Knight of Swords, towards the end there, would suggest that there might be some movement upcoming. We'll just clarify these with the Rider-Waite. So Seven of Wands, why is the Seven of Wands here? What are they thinking? We have Justice and Strength. The two major arcanas clarifying the Seven of Wands. They're probably realising, not quite ready yet to admit, that there was some injustice. They kind of need to gather a bit of strength to really look that in the eye and admit to themselves that they didn't act in the best way possible. They've got to kind of accept that, dwell on it a bit more maybe. The universe is kind of quite clearly pointing it out to them. Six of Pentacles, why is the Six of Pentacles here? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's approaching with an offer, potentially. Normally quite slow, very reliable, but as you can see, he's kind of stopped still on his horse there. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence. They're a little bit reluctant, although they want to bring in a pentacle, kind of add to the mix of sharing with the Six of Pentacles there. They're a little bit worried that you're independent, you've gone your own way, and that pentacle would be rejected, which is why they're over here in the Three of Swords, which doesn't look like a very nice place to be. They're obviously feeling regret, hurt. Got the Knight of Wands clarifying the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So the Knight of Wands, passionate forward movement normally, or offer, opportunity, racing towards something. With the Ten of Swords, I think they want to put an end to this heartbreak. So they kind of figure that they have to come racing in with a bit more fire and passion than this chap here, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands is charging forward on his horse. He's actually kind of making a valiant effort. He might be a bit showy, he might be a little bit surface level, possibly a little bit impetuous, but I think possibly they're thinking that's the only way that they're actually going to get to you, by being a little bit more assertive, passionate, forward moving, a little bit quicker. to 10 of Swords in the 3 of Swords, so to kind of get over the heartbreak, to transform, to start, finish the past and start something new. So the 4 of Pentacles, why is the 4 of Pentacles here? Whoops, we have the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. Sorry about that, I had to take a phone call. So with the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles, clarifying the 4 of Pentacles, it looks to me like this person is not really wanting to admit that they're kind of holding on to the past a little bit tightly. They're not really wanting to admit that possibly it was their fault. They look like turning the other cheek. Nothing to do with me, nothing to see here. But with the 7 of Swords, I think they're starting to realise that they're kind of fooling themselves if they can't accept that in the past there was an issue that needed to be brought into balance. With the 7 of Pentacles, I think it's just going to take a little bit of time for them to fully accept that they're definitely still thinking about you, still in a place of how am I going to get through this heartbreak, how do I work this out, but it's a bit of a slow progress. But with the Knight of Swords here, let's clarify why the Knight of Swords here is potential outcome. Looks like he's racing towards his motorcycle to jump in and bring a message. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So I think they're still feeling a bit out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles. They're still feeling a little bit rejected. They're not sure if their offer is going to be accepted. They're kind of just going to have to bring it in with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, clarifying that they are actually going to bring in some truth. They're going to actually offer you some truth. He's holding the sword of truth there. They're actually going to have to man up, as it were, and talk, have a conversation with you about these issues before they can be put right. But they're just not quite ready yet to do that. There's still quite a lot going on in their minds, so they're definitely thinking about it, thinking about what went wrong in the past, what they can do to fix it. It might take a little bit of time, so you might need to be a bit patient with them. We will throw 3 universe cards. I think we'll use the lights here again and a crossing card just to get some final messages about what they're thinking. What are they thinking? What is the advice or any extra information the person on the mind of the viewer? Okay, so got the King of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles again. So they really want to be this King of Pentacles, Knight to the King. They really want to be your King of Pentacles, stable, reliable king person, but they're just not sure quite how to move forward. They've got a few options, possibly, of which way to approach, and they're still having a little ponder about the best way to do that. With the 6 of Cups, that's thoughts and memories, so they're obviously thinking about the past a lot. It's heavy on their mind. But again, the 7 of Pentacles here from a different deck suggests that they're not ready yet to come rushing in with this new conversation. they're definitely still pondering you, pondering what happened in the past, coming to terms with it and deciding on the best way forward. But I would say, certainly with the Six of Cups here and the Three of Swords there, they're definitely thinking about it a lot, thinking about you a lot. Okay, I hope that was helpful. And if you enjoyed that, please like, share and subscribe. Leave me a comment and I'll see you next time.